You cannot say that you are a good person and you have bad friends and it doesn't matter. Most times I have seen people in life who looks good, they are nice people, but you see them having all kinds of friends that don't have a good testimony or possibly don't have a good lifestyle and everybody's aware of. And they tell you that, yes, they are my friends and it doesn't matter. Let me tell you, it really matters. Most times in life, we work with people and we think that it is normal to work with all kinds of people. If you don't want your character to be questionable, it is wrong for you to work with people who have a questionable character. There's a saying that says, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. I used to have some friends when I was growing up, and they are not really good people. I could tell you that most of the wrong things I did in life, most of them I was introduced by my own friends. The first time I smoked when I was growing, it was as a result of somebody who was close to me who had been smoking for so many years, and he gave me the opportunity to have a taste of what he was smoking. In life, you must be able to know what you represent. Every individual you see on the road, in your community, in your place of work, anywhere you find yourself is being known with something. And sometimes we say we don't care. We have to care, because let me tell you something. The fact that you don't do anything wrong and you have people who the people around you know that they have a questionable character and they're doing something that is wrong, and you feel that you are okay, you don't have a problem. Let me tell you the problem you have. One of the first problem you have is that anytime you have people who are doing things that are not right and you feel it is okay to be with them, what you have shown to us is that you have approved of what they are doing. And when it comes to sin, approving what people are doing is also a sin, because you are sympathetic to them. If somebody is doing something that is wrong and you don't point out and you feel okay, you are comfortable with what they are doing, what you are doing is, what you are trying to tell us indirectly is that you are in support of what they are doing. Listen to me. I want to encourage you. If you are walking through life and you want to be a good person, make sure that you live a life that is free of working with people who have questionable character, because people will always term you as the same with the ones that you work together with. You must come to a point in life where you are conscious of that. If you want to help people, is different. There are guys that I'm close to. I know they have questionable character, but people know clearly that the reason why I am with them is because I'm trying to help them. And I don't make them my friends. There's a difference between a friend and a mentee. There's a difference between a disciple and a discipler. There are people you give opportunity. There are certain people I work with. I know the environment where I live, or the people where I reside know me. They know that these people have a certain questionable character, but they also know that the reason why I'm working with them is because I'm trying to help them. So you must be careful. You must be deliberate about the companies you keep, because people will have a face or a thought they have about you that might not necessarily be you. And you have to understand that when you work with people who are doing the things that you feel you are not doing, and they are part of your life, what it means is that you have approved of the things that they are doing, and that is wrong. I encourage you today to watch your company, to watch the people you move with, to watch the people you mingle with, because there's a face that people will look at you that they ought not to. Now, I am not trying to present a picture where I show that I'm a good person and any other person around me is a bad person. We are just trying to be deliberate about the kind of life that we live. And sometimes you want to be sure that you are standing in the right place. There are times that I can feel in life I might do certain things that are not right. But one thing I know I cannot do is to deliberately live a life of wrongdoings, where it's part of my life that I've been able to deal with in my life as a person. Now, as a human, one of the things I will need in my life is people who can strengthen me, people who can build me, people whenever I am around them, I feel better. If that is what I desire, then that is what I want to believe that other people should also expect from me. That they coming close to me should be able to help their lives spiritually. We are not trying to take a position where we say we are holy than anybody or holier than thou. We're trying to say that there's a life that God expects us to live as His own children. That the purpose for which we are created is not to just come and mess up our lives and live anyhow. No. I said earlier that all of us will be known with something. There's something that you will be known with as a person. What is that thing? Jesus asked His disciples. He said, who do men say the Son of Man is? And they began to say a lot of things. And He said to them, who do you say? See, if God is conscious of that, you should also be conscious of that. You don't live your life anyhow. We are actually supposed to be examples to our children and to the people that we live with. We must come to that point in life where we are deliberate about how we live. We don't just live carelessly, and we speak about it, and sometimes people will attack and say, who is this person? Is he thinking he's a better person? That's not what we are talking about. It's just an encouragement to tell us that every man's life will be written at the end of the day. Your life is going to become like a project where when your time is off on the surface of this earth, a book of life will be written concerning you. I encourage you to look at this life critically and see how you can be the best that God expects you to be. Some of us will not speak to people and preach to them, but the life that we live will become the message that we are presenting to the world. Our patience, our love, our care, the consideration we give to other people. There are things that we don't do. We know that it's a sin, and we also know that we have people who are coming after us, that there is a transfer of life that we can transfer to them. I encourage you today to be the best that God wants you to be. I encourage you today to stand for the truth. I encourage you today to be the person that lives by example. You could be the only message that some people are watching. I encourage you today to know that your life must count, that you didn't just come to this earth and live and just go. You came to make impact. You didn't come to exist. Thank you, and may God bless you. My name is Emmanuel Zwao.